Desperate men come up with desperate measures, to overcome and adapt and not not be a victim. I found myself as of late dealing with this back injury. Lately, I've been frustrated, been in a lot of agony and pain, and I had allowed my weaknesses, which would be anger and frustration, to affect my character. And during this process, I'm learning to better myself. I used to really feel sorry for myself when I would get an injury, or and then I would go through this adapt and overcome period. And with that, when you can't do the things you always do, like with my training right now, I have to just compromise a lot of my training, and things are more challenging for me. But during these times, this is when I really truly find myself, and I can find who I really am. Because when you talk about doing things, when things are going great, we talk about being grateful. It's easy to be grateful when things are going great, but when when shit hits the fan, that's when we need to figure out why we're grateful, and then that's when we earn that positive mindset during those times that could be negative. We make it positive. We learn, and the more I learn, the more I realize that these feelings of regret, these feelings of anxiety, these feelings of depression, these feelings of all these emotional feelings are just hookups to tell me that I need to change something different. Mainly living in the now, living in the moment. And it's amazing when you can sit with self and reflect during the times. It really shows me that, I need to go with less things, work on not being selfish, work on myself as an individual each day. And that always starts with having a strong program, getting up and doing those things, working out, self-reflection, and when you get out of routine, that's when you can see your mindset starts to slip. And that's what I was finding myself going through this week, not being able to get up and train like I normally do, and then I thought to myself, I'm switching this stretching and therapy and all these different things I'm doing to help my back improve. This is the new training, this is the new purpose. And then I take that and I focus on, this is the new program that I'm doing right now because of the environment I'm in. I'm just reading in this great book by Steve Siebel. Champions create a winning environment. The first step towards success is taken when you refuse to be captive to the environment in which you first find yourself. And reading that, I had a moment of self-reflection where I could really understand that my environment is just the challenge. It's just the place where I'm going to learn how to be a better person, and it changes constantly. And these moments that we go through, the challenges, it could be a relationship, it could be something to do with work, anything. any kind of human behavior, those challenges, they have to be met with a positive mindset, and they have to be met with checking your feelings and focusing on changing yourself. A lot of times I always thought I would just, change other people, or I would, make the environment change, but it doesn't work that way. Life happens for us. Life happens for me. I go through these challenges to build a stronger version of myself. And at the time that I'm going through personally, going through these experiences, I find myself battling through weaknesses, learning who I am, and learning how to conquer through, persevere, push through, push myself, and keep that mindset so I can be the best version of myself each day. And, with that being said, it's all about working at positive mindfulness every single day through your actions and everything you do, through the training, through the clean eating, through the discipline. All the discipline teaches you to better yourself. Discipline is the key. Get discipline and change your life and become the best version of yourself. And when you go through times, hardships, and the lessons you learn, you share that with others. I just had a conversation with a guy that I don't even know, but he called me and we talked about things that we both have gone through. I've gone through them, he's going through them, and you can give advice and you can tell people through your experiences that, you can help others. And you give that away each day by bettering yourself. And it's an amazing journey, and it's all about embracing and staying in the moment and understanding life happens for me.